All right, so today for math, like I referenced yesterday, we are going to now count money with nickels and pennies. So there's two skills involved. The first thing you need to know how to do is how to count by fives. And yesterday we practiced that. And so if you don't remember how to count by fives, you might actually want to pause this video and practice counting by fives. Now, I remember that most of us could do this pretty well uh, right before quarantine, and so. But if not, let's review right now, and then I'll look to post our video, our counting video, so that might help us. But it goes like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So you'll notice a pattern that every number ends in either a 0 or a 5. So once you get to, let's see, 85, 90, 95, 100, if I'm going to keep going, 105, 110, 115, 120, just repeats the pattern with 100 ahead of it. But we are going to start small, which is good. Here, you need to know how to count by fives. And then the second big skill is how to count on. So all year long, we've been practicing grabbing on to the number and counting on. So counting on by ones right now. So, for example, we're going to start with the nickels. And the nickels, you should see the nickels. Remember the man with the ponytail? And that should signal in your brain that you're going to count by fives. So I see 2 nickels here, so I'm going to count 5, 10. Good. 10. Now, some of my friends will need to write this down. So you might want a piece of paper to write down 10. Okay, then you're going to count on by ones. And you can do this in 2 different ways. The easiest way for me is to hold 10 in my brain and count on 11, 12, 13. But some of us, it's hard to remember that 10 in our brain. So we might need to write down 10, and then we might need to count the pennies separately. 1, 2, 3, 10, and 3, which we all know how to do. You grab onto the 10, count on 3 more. Ready? 11, 12, 13. So how many math skills are you using here? You're counting by fives, you're counting on by ones, or you're adding 2 numbers together. Woohoo! Kindergarten is ramping up. We're getting ready for first grade. Hopefully, if you've been looking in your Abeka workbook, which we have not assigned for a long time, but if you've gone ahead, you have been practicing some of these because there's quite a bit of coins in there. So we just saw that this is worth 13 cents. So I'm actually going to head over to a different page to show you. And here we're counting. This will allow me to count tons of different kinds of money, but we're still going to stick with just nickels and pennies for right now. And you'll notice there's no cent sign. Instead, there's a dollar sign, and a dollar sign looks like a big S with a vertical line down the middle. And the dollar sign comes in front of the money. And so we'll convert this to cents in a second, and I'll show you what that means. But let's start by counting. So what's cool about this is it's going to automatically do it for us. So I have 1 nickel, shows me it's 5 cents. 2 nickels, how many cents? 10. We're looking after this little dot, which is called a decimal point. You don't have to worry about that. Just worry about this number right now. 5, 10, 15. And then let's add some pennies. We're going to count on by ones now. We have our 15, ready? 16, 17, 18. So now I know that 3 nickels and 3 pennies is 18 cents. I told you I was going to convert it to cents. So if we are going to write this, let's see how well this works. In cents, ooh, it's a giant one. Woo! It would be 18 and then the C after it with the line through it. I'm definitely going to have to fix that. But you get the idea. 18 cents. So the way this will become easier and easier if you just practice. So get out real coins. Get out, ask mom or dad or grandma or grandpa, can I have some nickels and pennies? And then do it with them for a few minutes and then try it on your own. And just 5, 10,